Thank you very much. Also today, the Senate Judiciary Committee moving forward on a bill to change child indecency laws here in the state. The committee voted to pass what would make it a felony for anyone to be in a changing area that does not align with their assigned gender at birth if there are children present.
If we're going to respect somebody's desire to go in the wrong facility, they need to respect the desire of other patrons to not be exposed to that.
The bill now heads to the full Senate for discussion.
And the changing room bill is one of at least 10 gender-related bills filed in the legislature this session. People in the trans community believe it's a direct target on them.
Our Jessica Rang joins us live outside the state capitol tonight. And Jessica, bills like this are being talked about all across the country. The question I think a lot of people are asking is, why now?
Yeah, Kevin and Donna, that's exactly right. A lot of those questions coming out, especially from the trans community. I took those questions to a few state representatives about these bills, and they say the push is really to, quote, protect our children.
2 months into the general session, and the state capitol is busier than ever.
We're to the point where people are being told no, bills are getting voted down.
In the midst of dozens of decisions are at least 10 centered around transgender issues.
Another after another, like, why now?
Cade Durham is a student at Conway High School and identifies as non-binary. At just 16, they faced their fair share of discrimination, but say they never thought it would come from those in the top house.
It really is a gut-wrenching feeling that kind of makes you lose a lot of faith.
The latest piece of legislation filed is a bill that would prohibit requiring public school teachers to use a student's preferred pronoun.
We're not going to put a teacher in some sort of moral compromise position where they have to call a young girl a boy or a boy a girl in their classroom.
State senators like Bart Hester say it's a violation of freedom of speech.
It is really odd to try to argue, oh, freedom of speech, when you're already trying to get rid of my identity. You're trying to erase me from my freedom of speech, which is me using they, them pronouns.
Other bills discuss bathroom policies, overnight field trips, and health care.
The push is to protect our children.
And it's a push that's being made across the country with similar bills in at least 30 other states, according to the ACLU.
I love it how Governor Sanders says we're in a world now where it's normal or crazy, and we're just not going to pretend that the crazy is acceptable to our children.
I think a lot of trans people, again, just is starting to lose faith. You know, I guess you can kind of see that in a person's eyes where they just kind of dull out of the world, I guess.
Now, a lot of those bills are in discussion here at the state capitol in some form or fashion. Hester says he hopes to have talked about all of them, or state representatives rather, by April. Reporting live outside the state capitol, I'm Jessica Rang for Fox 16 News.